is Phoenix against Dionysus as Red Ross. They survived this scare. 4 finishes, which is probably their last dance.
It indeed is. And every single
Hero Extreme Godlike or are Hero Extreme Godlike going to run away from this fight? Because previously in Vikendi we also saw that happening. Hero Extreme Godlike took down Josh Shelley. Secured those points for themselves. And at this point, around Primos, the big question also goes on to ask, is Josh Shelley aware that Hero Extreme Godlike have dropped down on Primos this time? Because this is their secondary drops. Like that, taking down Revenant X-Spark, just splattering all that blood. Oh my goodness, surely K9, nobody is stopping them from this trophy.
nobody. At this point, K9 Esports have already got 6 points. Oh my god, I can all what's going to still alive. Everyone is alive. Down a trophy, but hold on to that. They spot the players. Esports. Start.
With K9. Godlike. Take them down because the ones having things might circling around the players. Army Esports, Hector lead fray. As Monte, he gets a knock onto its Neo. Hector still wanting an answer, still wanting to prove something over there, but Zyrix, he gets picked off as somehow Goblin saves them, but it feels Necro. It's
yeah, it definitely does feel that way. In that fight. Go big or go home. A 30-pointer. K9 Esports here. That's the only way they can still go for that trophy. The Carnival Gaming could have done much better. Hero Extreme Godlike is trying to back away from this spot, and that's what they're exactly doing. gets back into his buggy. He wants to back away from this, but Punk, does he have enough speed to get away? That's my question. Soul is constantly on that tail. They want to back away. They want to play for the survival, but Soul is not letting that happen. They know they've got the man advantage, and why would you back away? You've got the advantage that you're looking for in a fight, and Soul is striking the players of Hero Extreme Godlike slowly and steadily. The right up once again. The age-old rivalry.
It doesn't get than this, and Soul just might have
गोडल गया भाई गोडल गया
Admino, the last man left lamenting as Wingard. They've been such a menace this time going after Team Josh Jelly. And even Josh Jelly, they had their chances before this day began. But the chances were wanted. But Wingard, when they realized what can they do if they go hands-free, they have been such a brutal team.
Man, God's Reign, VXT, K9 Esports still in contention. Could have said Hero Extreme Godlike too, but they're down to just that one man. If Admino survives till the end, that will be a miracle and a half. I would love to see that happen, man, but Soul, especially when we thought that finally some sort of a respect is developing up between these two teams, they decide to instantly target Soul. Oh, man. This rivalry is going to shape up so much more, especially on social media. You already know it fixes.
Just before the officials bring it on. Of course, Necro, you and I, we both need to get to the hospital. I think my heart's almost on my mouth at this point. But getting back into action, Josh Jelly still trying to keep things afloat. Still trying to play for their dreams against Wingard. It's going to get interesting. Ninja's managed to find one though. But I think Josh Jelly, the pressure must have eased out. They know they're not winning, but Jelly, he starts delivering another beautiful knock, and this is where I think they might initiate that push.
They might. The next zone's going to pop up soon too, Fixes. But hold on to that thought. Just Jelly's now getting picked apart. It's not looking too great, especially Wingard Esports. They've been quite hungry throughout the entire day because Wingard Esports knows they do not stand a chance anyways, but you might as well try and stir some drama up, and that's what they've been trying to do since the start. Silo P, a man who possesses a lot of power, is now looking forward to inflict some pain and hurt, especially on Ninja. But Ninja is in the back lines, and he's trying his best to get something done. Flames on the feet of Infinity, and the man is getting tagged up quite low, but still, Just Jelly's keeping themselves alive somehow. This fight is getting way too close, and Just Jelly, they might just flip the odds once again. They might just flip the fight in their favor. It's a 3-on-2. They've got the advantage now.
Infinity, this young lad, against an entire horde. It's going to be so difficult. Silo P, he's been such a breath of fresh air, but not anymore. As Josh Jelly, not even breaking a sweat there. Pro spots. This fight really does not over here. It has a question. Shift has occurred.
Oh no.
And who's at the set? This mere single Hero Extreme need finishes.
This play changed the entire. It is all thought that they stand a major chance considering he was isolated, and Slug also had some choice words to say to his people when he was targeted.
Yeah, of course he's manifesting all of that, and this one surely rubbed some salt over there. And in fact, an entire ocean on the players of Hero Extreme Godlike, as seems like they have to settle with just sinking. Cannot float anymore. Admino really out of options, but versatile. if they get a chicken dinner, if they go big, maybe still some drama remains. And let's also not forget God's Reign. They have also made it inside the circle. But for OG, things are looking quite murky, Necro.
Yeah, they indeed are fixes. For OG, just the last two men surviving and wanting so many points too. I guess OG can make it fixes. At this point, we got to drop the reality here. The only teams that stand a major chance is God's Reign, Versatile, that too. They need to start racking up finishes right now.
Exactly.
K9 Esports is still alive with all the 4 players. And imagine if K9 Esports decide to go against Red Ross, there's a major chance they can win that fight too. And if that happens, that's going to be 3 more elimination points in the pocket.
You know, we got to make our calculations over here. What about the fact that if K9 get a couple of more finishes, let's say 4 or 5, and they resort to a healing battle, I think it can seal the deal.
It can
Because
easily
they had a decent amount of lead before this game started.
But that's the crazy part. K9 Esports is never going to go for that meta. They're never going to go for that. K9
Man,
Esports
push
is
has
one
come
of
to
those
shove.
teams.
Why not?
I mean, Omega clearly mentioned he does not really care about the trophy. And honestly, that is one of the mentalities. That's why K9 Esports is able to win this tournament too. Because they just do not really care about the trophy. They're playing their natural game.
And I think it's a beautiful pointer that you just brought up, right? They have defied the meta. So far, what we've witnessed is the teams that have been playing around the circle, that have been defending, have been the ones that have come out victorious. But Omega and the pack of boys, they do not care.
Yeah.
They've constantly been on the hunt. They've constantly been on the prowl. And this time, you know, they've got blood coursing through their veins, especially after Slug pulling off that beautiful clutch against
Oh my
Revenant
God.
Expert. And now things have just been so difficult. This is trial by fire for K9 as Medal now have been graced with the central positions of the circle. Let's not also forget God's Reign. If they get a chicken dinner with 10 amount of finishes, they also might win it.
Exactly, man. God's Reign. They currently are inside of the circle, but the question really remains is the upcoming circle going to pop right on top of the players of God's Reign? And the answer of that is going to be maybe no. There's a big chance that the circle is going to shift right on top of the players of Just Jelly, but K9 Esports, in my opinion, try and delay the rotation for as long as possible and pray from the edges. That's going to be the only recommendation from me to K9 Esports. And that's what they're exactly doing, right? Delaying the rotation for as long as possible, and they're going to try to go for that wide rotate now.
Ooh, Carnival Gaming. Just trickling down a couple of bodies there. And free frags, but look at this. Legit, he's gone big, Necro. 2 players of Versatile already down on their knees. What is this? We do not want to see this fight. This fight is of no concern. Take us to Versatile. Medal Esports might throw a spanner into their works.
There's a big chance they definitely can't. And Medal Esports is one of those teams that's been doing that from the start. They're not someone that's just going to back away because this team stands a chance to win the trophy. And yeah, we should not target. No, that's not Medal Esports. Medal Esports will target them no matter what. They've already found the knocks, but maybe VXT have already recovered. And yes, they have done that. Medal Esports, they back away eventually because pushing that was an absolute wipe.
Look at this. Versatile are running out of frag grenades. Raiden does not have anything. It is again coming down to the glimpses of game number 1 today. We saw they ran out of those resources, and it's going to be such a task to stay alive without those resources. Almost out of those first aids, just 2. And even his vest has been damaged.
Indeed, man. VXT at this point is trying to play on the bare minimum. They know they're so close to that trophy.
Admino.
And unfortunate for Hero Extreme Godlike. They've been eliminated from this tournament. They do not stand a chance to lift that trophy anymore. Millions of hearts breaking with that, but a lot of claps as well in the arena. Fans cheering up Hero Extreme Godlike. After such a wonderful performance, the players are definitely disappointed in themselves, but they tried their best.
But into the wall. But this sport.
My God. Saver. Absolute. Out. Ninja point. And that But the negative run right.
Spew first goal finishes to there. Starting to lose. They could this danger man slide. How poetic it is.
Actually, can't it. Can't find from the bank. Disengage. Where K9 needs you stay on hurt. You and yeah. Thanks also there in the back lines. 9-2 men CG and K9 Esports can capable individual. K9 Esports definitely a lot of power.
And a hard play. Seems while fine intervene. They know that Kane played like champion. Pass by own business of Kane. Carnival Gaming. They've got nothing to lose, and they are gonna come in for the paw. At this point, Omega, hearts beating, still alive. We know Beast is one of in the races, being the MVP. Surely has to instant against God's Reign.
Even IQSOL is making that push against Reddick Ross as they get eliminated completely. IQSOL losing out on Mania in that process. Carnival Gaming's on the way as well. K9 Esports, they hit the compound of Metal Esports. Wildfangs are getting picked off by the players of God's Raid. And even God's Raid, they've got a lot of troubles to try and face. But K9 Esports, they've made that last Mayday push. Omega also needs to pop off at this point. You cannot just rely on the Reds 3 boys. Omega, it's time to amp up that firepower too.
He certainly has to versus. He's there. God's Raid. This is their dance with destiny. Trace God inching in ever so close. But that grenade will seal the deal. And God's and also a little bit of that circle. Versatile. In just
oh no.
do not have a lot of cover to play with. But Omega, he survives his jump scare as Prince from the back. But Omega was doing it, but down he goes. Metal might have broken 1,000 hearts.
Oh my god. 9 finishes racked up from K9 Esports. But unfortunately, they only have a few placement points. If they don't, Steve, they need to be stopped from stealing this chicken dinner. This is going way too crazy. Metal Esports, GT, IQSOL, who can put the spanner in the works? Who will be the one to stop them? That's my question. Someone needs to stop VXT. Someone needs to stop God's Reign for K9 Esports to win this entire tournament.
This is a master stroke. Versatile have taken over the compounds. And now, he's doing this. Raiden has already been picked off. And no chance he'll live by of Metal. Down to the last match that have them. The only thing that Versatile from getting trophy is the amount body surviving. Versatile need to start tracking those finishes. It might boil down to nothing. F out open and finish of Necro.
Oh my. Everyone needs a little something. They lead. They also got points in this game. Everyone sort of needs God's Rain. They need to rack up every single finish that's left. Then only they can stand a big chance.
Look at this. Imagine they have dropped the ball in every single game of Erangel. You talk about God's plan. Seems like God's want God's Rain to get chickened in. Is that going to be enough to surpass K9 and Versatile? Big ask. God's Rain. This is it. This is the moment. Right, Crow.
It indeed is. God's Rain, 4 players on the board, playing from the edge. They have been playing this fights. They do not have a lot of elimination points. But VXT, even they know what's on the line. Somraj, the defending champion of Snapdragon Pro Series. He wants to name the trophy once again on himself, but God's Rain right now, a big thorn in the play a major spoiler. And IQSOL at this point don't even stand a chance to win the entire. They're still somehow trying to create a big problem for the teams that are currently surviving, and that stand a chance to take the trophy. See, they decided to take a head-on-head collision against IQSOL.
Somraj knows it's possible to get inside the circle. Look at those grenades coming in. One side you've got Destro, the other you've got the entirety of IQSOL. As Versatile, I decide to take this fight on to make a move, and now Troy's got the perfect angle from the sidelines. IQSOL look to depart. They look to go after the players of GDR.
Brilliant from IQSOL. They want to spoil the game from both of them. God's Rain eventually wipe out the IQSOL. Oh, this is God's Rain. Get the elimination points that they desperately want. Soul out 13 finishes, but EXT is falling apart. It's down to just last man, and even he will be wrapped up. God's Rain, they get the they have
how many finishes they are. Of course, a million seems like a 4 shot. Seems like it last year, but has come down to it God's Rain or K9.
Oh man, the last moment. We're at the top from the car. The is what matters. What God's Rain showcase. Yeah, between they in between dwindled, but K9 Esports, the winner of the Snapdragon Pro Series Season 6.
At this point, it's like it is those it's God's. Now let's move it to you, Kunal.
Ladies and gentlemen, क्या लगता है बने चैंपियन? आपके सामने होगा, बहुत ही क्लोज मैच था। एक तरफ एंड में और इसी के साथ विजेता मिल चुके हैं। Now it's the year. It's 25. क्या कमाल लगा ये मैच फंस गया है, लेकिन एंड में जिस तरीके से गॉड्स खेली स्नैपड्रैगन प्रो सीरीज फाइनल के विजेता है गॉड्स रेन। Congratulations guys, the trophy is yours. 23 के बाद एक पल के लिए मैच में मिलते कोच रॉबिन्सन 2000 हमारा होगा और पर जो हम पे प्रेशर और सारी अच्छा के लिए ब्रदर तो हैं कि आते एक तो brother stage आपसे रिक्वेस्ट लेकर और मोस्ट जिसके सामने अभी बनने के लिए नहीं
खेलते
मैंने ये ओशन ने स्पेशली आपसे पूछा तो अगर किसी चीज आप
लौंडे
चलिए जोरदार तालियां हो जाए आपसे तो आप पैसे और देने विनिंग किया हम प्ले फर्स्ट रनर आपको जो कि आखिर से पहले लिया रहे थे ओमेगा के 20 लाख रुपए का चेक हो जाए. What the boys माल का पहला चिकन किसी ने निकाला तो 9 गलत पकड़ी जो रफ्तार देव बनती है. पे जाएंगे हमारा डिफेंस. आप सब टीम लेड बाय हमरा टीम वर्सेटाइल जोरदार टीम वर्सेटाइल में A1